Ladies and gentlemen, do not buy yourself the TCL Q825. Simply put, they didn't try. That's the fastest I can save you any time and energy. So if you don't have time for the full video, there you go. Now for everybody else wondering why I said that, in the last few videos I've been showing off exactly how horrible this TV is, how ugly its color can be. I mean, this TV's a joke, man. They didn't try. And I think that's the part that's really the most annoying. You have to let in black crush in order to experience that deep black, that mini LED black that they advertised. You have to compensate for so many different problems that you shouldn't be having. And I just feel like this is worse than OLED in every single way quantifiable, except burn-in. I mean, really, at that point, the risk of burn-in is the only reason you would go for this TV. And honestly, I'm not that damn afraid of burn-in's risks. I'm really not to do this to myself for $2,000. This is horrible. You lose so much detail in hair, foliage, clothing. Like right now in this dark scene, Miles Morales had like no detail in his jacket. Right now in his hair, you have like no detail. It's clipping, it's cutting, it's awful. Like that's what TCL is all about right now. And that's their mini LED technology. And right now, to be honest with you, I'm over it. Now, to be very fair, I did a factory reset. So yeah, sure, of course, if you go in and you edit some things and you try to, I say edit, but I mean like you go in and you adjust things, calibrate some things, you could probably get it better. But honestly, my experience across the board has been pretty bad, no matter what I did. And it got so bad to the point where I just gave up. I'm giving up. This is me as a consumer, everyday person and professional calibrator giving up on a product. Now, I came from liking the initial presentation of this product to just absolutely just hating it. And right now I hate this product. Now I will say something positive for a certain community out there. They were very inclusive. They were very SJW. I think that was very apparent. Like they really did strive to include a lot of people within the LGBT community. They really wanted to include everybody and make sure everybody was comfortable. And I think the focus was on signing deals with Ellen and being the official TV of Ellen DeGeneres, and, you know, signing over deals with Roku so that they built half their TV brain into the Roku platform so that you couldn't get around the inclusivity that they wanted to, you know, force upon you, that they forgot to build the rest of the TV. And I think that's the part that really pisses me off. Now, of course, black crush on this TV will give you awesome deep black levels, but damn, man, there's more to a TV than black levels. And you're messing up the color, you're messing up the shadow detail. Right now in this scene, I still had clouding, and when things get really, really near black, you still have clouding. And the whole point of these thousands of LEDs were to get close to OLED without needing to buy an OLED. And that is sadly not going to happen for you. So if you're expecting that, just prepare to be extremely, extremely disappointed. If all you're looking for is quantum dot color and black levels, then just buy yourself the Q8FN. It's cheaper, it's $16.99. Now, I wouldn't be myself if I didn't talk about the remote here. Now, a lot of people, I think, kind of understand where I'm about to go with this, and there are some people that really don't get why I keep talking about a remote. This is their first time in the high-end market. This is a $2,000 product, and this is the remote that you get. This Fisher-Price toy Barbie Dreamhouse looking remote. You know, what really bugs me the most about this is the fact that when you go to a different brand, for $14.99 you can buy yourself the Sony X950G and you have a nicer remote for $14.99 right now for a 65-inch. I mean, why would you not want to take advantage of a more luxurious feeling overall time with your remote? I mean, with your TV, because let's be real, the remote is what you hold most of the time when you're using your TV. You don't want to hold something that feels like crap and looks like crap, otherwise you're going to feel like you have a cheap piece of garbage. I mean, let's be real about this. I mean, come on. That's the reality of all these things that a lot of people, just to be point blank, aren't talking about, right? And we go over to TCL, and this is their effort that they put in for you. And you know what? It doesn't feel professional, and it doesn't feel like a good first impression for their high-end debut. And what's worse, for whatever reason, every time I hit this button, it just keeps making this noise.
Hi, I'm Barbie.
I mean, really, TCL? Barbie Dreamhouse all the way, not high-end consumer. Total garbage, not about this remote. Now, let's talk about some of the things that a lot of you are probably concerned about yourselves, and that's, of course, how image quality looks. Again, if you let the black crush happen to your TV, you'll enjoy it. I mean, I'm not saying that this TV is a 100% zero for everybody. It is for me, but it's not for everybody, right? I just know definitively there are better TVs on the market than this. I mean, this TV got beaten by my Sony X900E, and when that happened, that's where I throw my hands in the air. That's when I drop everything and say, you just got beaten by a 2017 TV. By itself, without making any comparisons whatsoever, it's not hard to see some people being impressed by this TV, even mistaking this for a good TV. But if you directly compare it to something, it's going to be very apparent that there are real limitations with the way TCL implemented the local dimming, the way they implemented quantum dots, the way they implemented HDR. I mean, I could go on for endless hours telling you how terrible this TV was in my personal view, and it wouldn't do many people any justice. I think overall, my message to you is, don't buy this TV when there are so many better quantum dot options on the market, and when you have OLED coming down in price to the point of literally being so affordable. Like, why would you waste the money? Like, you know who you are as a customer, right? I think if you want deep black levels and you don't want burn-in, everybody knows Samsung QLED has been doing that for years now. I mean, if you know you want perfect black, you know you want OLED. I just don't know who this is for, right? Who is TCL's market right now? And I don't think they have an answer for that, because I can't see anybody paying $2,000 and still running in a clouding and being completely fine with it. I'm not. I'm very pissed off about it. Black Crush, I wouldn't have expected that at all. That's the one thing I didn't see coming at all. Like, if you want those really inky deep blacks, like what you're seeing in this video, well, you better let that black crush in, because if you start calibrating accurately for shadow details, because you're noticing, hey, I'm noticing this side of his face is looking really dark and I can't see anything, then that's what's going to happen. Now, let me tell you what's going to end up happening in the coming weeks. You're going to see a lot of mainstream professional reviewers give you the most glowing reviews about this TV you've ever seen in your life. And I'm going to tell you why. They are paid to give you an opinion. That is their profession. Keyword, professional reviewer. It doesn't mean that they're the experts in the field. It means that they're getting paid to talk to you. They work for a news company, a publication, to give you information. I'm going to tell you right now, dude, if you are anybody who is buying this TV for your family, you might want to think about what I've shown on this channel. Please do yourself and your family the favor. Check out the TCL Q825 playlist I've created for you, and go through those videos and actually watch them seriously. Watch the shootout that I did. Watch the motion representation. The motion is horrible on this TV. I mean, I just don't know what you're getting for the money. And yeah, this is more of a rant slash review, but it has to happen this way because I just am at such a loss for words here that I just don't understand how. I freaking wish I had a direct line of contact with TCL to ask, how the hell did this happen? Who in the world at TCL thought that this was a finished product? This is just as bad as about WWE 2K20, and for those who don't play video games and wrestling, you look that game up and you'll see it's a buggy, glitchy mess. And that's kind of what this is. This TV crashed. This TV has some clouding issues upon startup. And I mean, really, what? I mean, really, guys, I'm going on almost 9 minutes trying to find a way to formulate an eloquent review, and I was going to do the whole editing thing and put together a nice little review, and I said, you know what, fuck this. We need to talk as adults, one-on-one. It needs to be very casual, and you guys have to understand where I'm coming from. Get inside my head, see what I'm feeling about this TV that I just paid over $2,100 after taxes for. It wasn't worth it, man. I walked away immediately feeling like I needed to buy the H9F. Now, for those who watch the channel, I'll let you know, my wife wasn't having that. She was like, yeah, no, we already had the H9F. I don't want that TV. I'd rather have OLED back. So guess what I'm doing? Buying the Sony A8G. That's exactly the way that it has to be. Because if you want perfect black and you want that depth and you want that color, you gotta go Sony OLED. I'm done with LG OLED. I don't like LG's colors. I don't like the way they do things, and quite frankly, I think it'd be better for me. But that's my personal take. Like, I already have QLED, so I can game on that. And, OLED will be for movies and whatever else. But, guys, TCL really crapped the bed on this one. Like, legit, like, oh my goodness. I'm just, as I look at, like, Spider-Man right now, I see a lot of Black Crush. His outfit looks black. I'm just so pissed off because I wanted so badly to be finished with this whole TV endeavor, and I thought that this was the TV, right? And you know, I heard it from my wife. I've gotten ass chewing about it. She's like, well, you said this was the one TV that, you know, had mini LEDs and that was supposed to be better than OLED, and now you're looking stupid in front of your family. And when they make that happen, there is no coming back from that. That's when I really get pissed off. Because now, effectively, the most important people in my life, for even a split second, doubted my ability to recommend something to them. And that, my friends, is enough to piss me off. And that's, I mean, really, at this point, I feel like if you like inclusivity, you like Ellen DeGeneres, you like crushed blacks, you like a overpriced TV, you like all the flaws that I've mentioned, bad motion, so on and so forth, buy this TV. Go right ahead. Be fooled by what it looks like on camera, because right now I'm sure it looks amazing. It looks like everything you've ever wanted. But I promise you, as time goes on and as you start to really experience this TV, you'll see what I'm talking about. You got any questions? Friday, 7 p.m. through 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will hold a live stream and I will answer all your questions about this TV live. That being said, thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty. I'm truly baffled that this is even a high-end TV allowed to exist on the market today. Really disappointing stuff. This TV, I wouldn't pay a dime over like $1,000 minimally for it, like that, or max. I mean, that's the absolute top you should spend on this TV. Literally 100 after tax. It is not worth a penny more than that because honestly, there are better options on the market. But again, if you like inclusivity, if you like, you know, SJW, you like liberalism to the point of like that is your whole identity and being, then this is your TV and good for you. They finally gave you something. But for the rest of us who wanted a really nice high-end TV at the price point, you better walk away. Hey, don't say I didn't warn you. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later.